Greetings, mercenary. I represent a third party who wishes to make use of your specialist skills. We are aware of your usual fees and are comfortable meeting the cost. In fact, we have several contracts for you to execute. All are in the newly formed Siberian Republic. As you are aware, Siberia was once part of the Russian Federation, which used Siberia's huge natural resources to bolster Russian economic success. But Siberia did not gain from this relationship. In fact, it was merely exploited and used. A political movement was established. The People for an Independent Siberia. Even the regional governor, Nergui Kurchatov, was swept up in the wave, joining the movement and cutting off Siberia from the Kremlin. The Siberian War of Independence followed. Russia's armies contained many Siberians and defections were rife. The war was over quickly. Kurchatov became Siberia's first prime minister, governing his new country with his family and friends. But, like many before them, Kurchatov and his allies hoarded this wealth, and ordinary Siberians were once again left wanting. Betrayed and angry, a militia formed, calling themselves the Siberian Wolves, and they declared war against their government. They attacked oil fields and stole state assets. Their leader, Nastya Surikova, has now become a hero to the people, and Kurchatov's nemesis. Our proposal comes with one requirement. You will need to wear a new high-tech mask we supply. It will facilitate direct communication between us. But there are other benefits for you, including combat enhancements. My designation will be Handler. Yours will be Seeker. I look forward to working with you. Greetings, Seeker. You should have already received the mask. It is a highly advanced prototype that enhances your capacity in the field and syncs with your equipment. The mask allows you to upload contracts data to the client after each mission. Before we drop you in the designated location, we want to make sure you understand the tech we've given you. For this purpose, you'll be taken to a secure training facility hidden in a secluded mountain location. You're going to perform a series of simple tasks to familiarize yourself with the mask and for us to make the necessary adjustments. Report back when you're at the location, Seeker. Greetings, Seeker. On this mission, your primary target is Dmitry Ivanovsky. He is a former Russian Armed Forces general. He earned the nickname Bio-Ivanovsky during the Second Mongolian War due to his persistent use of both chemical and biological weapons. He is first cousin to the Siberian Prime Minister Nergui Kurchatov. During the Siberian War of Independence, Ivanovsky defected from the Russians to join his cousin. Kurchatov gave him the notorious Altai-24 Soviet military research facility as thanks for his support. Our intel for this mission comes from an agent planted in the facility. Before our source went dark, his intel specified that Ivanovsky had completed human trials of his bioweapon. We understand that Kurchatov plans to use the weapon to secure Siberia's disputed border territories. The general's plans are stored on an encrypted military-grade laptop. Find the package, hack it, and obtain those plans. The weapon's test results must be destroyed. Infiltrate the main bunker and upload a virus to the mainframe. Find our informant if you can. We need to know if they're still alive. Above all else, find and terminate General Ivanovsky and recover any samples of the weapon. Stay focused, Seeker.
I'm at the location.
Altai 24, relic of a failed empire.
One man's ambition.
Ivanovsky or Kurchatov?
Either. Both. It won't matter to the people they use the weapon on.
That's not your concern. Stay focused.
Data is secure. On the move.
Well done, Seeker.
Calling support!
We have recovered a recording from Ivanovsky's lab from a listening device planted by our spy.
Can you guarantee that this will leave no evidence? It must look like an accident.
I assure you, General, this agent is colorless, odorless, tasteless.
But there will be convulsions.
None, sir. As our test subjects demonstrate, no spasms, no foaming at the mouth, no discoloration. Yet less than a drop on the skin is lethal.
Kurchatov has a reputation for being thick-skinned. Perhaps they will have time to find an antidote.
Impossible. None of the usual toxic treatment protocols will help them. Siberia's glorious leader is as good as dead already.
All stations, this is Vector 9-3. We have located and terminated the target. The hostile is down. All stations, I repeat, target eliminated. Recovery underway. Routine procedure. All units stand down. Fuck. Once I thought so. They took the easy way out.
Damn. I found the agent. He's dead.
Retrieve any lab samples he was carrying.
I cannot find any samples.
I am disappointed, Seeker. I've marked safe exit points on your map, should you choose to exfiltrate now.
It seems that a lot of people want Ivanovsky dead. Which one are we working for?
The one who's paying. Does it matter who or what they are? Individual, corporation, or government?
You know, the people, they call me Bio Ivanovsky, as if I am the one inventing these new weapons. That privilege I leave to the clever men and women of science. I merely have the vision to support their creation, and the will to use them without hesitation. It is an important consignment. There's a gene editing tool that we urgently need. Inform me when it arrives. I have told you, idiot. I want a complete necropsy performed after all test subject deaths. All tissues are to be examined in minute detail. The data we obtain will inform the makeup of the next liquids are for mass casualties. Too clumsy to target individuals. These compounds will be powder, perfect for assassinations. Ingested or inhaled, the smallest amount will bring death to the unsuspected. The person who killed me will support
This door's locked.
So find another way in. can exfil safely now. Check your map.
Eyes on the target. Can't take the shot. He's got company.
Find another position or distract them.
Every time I roll a cigarette, the lights go out. That generator, always fucking breaking. When we were children, Kurchatov and I, whenever we would see each other, he would always tell me how special he was. He would tell me he was the best in class at all subjects. He would tell me how many girls he had been with and how much money his rich parents made from their steel business. And he would also tell me how superior his precious Moscow was to my uncouth Novosibirsk. The fool has never changed. His heart pounds for the West. It's time for me to stop it beating. You know, the people, they call me Bio Ivanovsky, as if I am the one inventing these new weapons. That privilege I leave to the clever.
Time for your last words, friend.
You fool! Tell Kurchatov his Siberia is over. This land is not his. Korkil will return!
Got him. Job done.
Good work, Seeker. You can exfil safely now. Check your map.
I have the samples.
Careful, Seeker. The vials are fragile. You should avoid combat. Just get to the extraction point. Greetings, Seeker. Your contract is Igor Sekov. He is CEO of Sekoil, Siberia's largest oil exploration and production company. Igor's father established the company and made a fortune buying state-owned assets during privatization in the 90s. But Igor was more interested in guns, cars, and girls than business. And during the Siberian War of Independence, he fled to London. There he met Olga Kurchatova, the party-loving youngest sister of the Siberian Prime Minister. Their marriage brought Sekoil and the Siberian state even closer together. They now plan to reclaim the disputed territories of the Arctic by sabotaging oil rigs belonging to Russia, Denmark, and the United States. They will leave evidence that implicates the Siberian wolves. Sekov is on his way to his local office at the Kolchak seaport. His chief strategist, Leonid Nishlev, will also be there, coordinating the assaults. He must be eliminated too. Sekov's death won't be enough. You need to recover their list of primary targets. Find their electronic logbook at the port. Retrieve its contents. Along with his smartphone, we need to know who inside the government knew of his plans. Finally, we need you to plant explosives on the nuclear-powered icebreaker. It must never leave the port. Scupper their plans, Seeker. I've updated the exfil coordinates on your map.
This is Whiskey.
You don't get to ask questions.
Wait, that's Mask.
Finish him, Seeker.
What was that about?
Who knows?
Something tells me you're not being entirely honest.
I've updated the exfil coordinates on your map.
This place has been fortified.
They are expecting trouble. Seeker, intel is confirmed. Sekov has been bugged. We have intercepted the signal. I will open a channel for you now.
You think it was Nergui who got Ivanovsky killed?
We will be next, I am sure of it.
No, my brother would not.
We must tell the Americans that we want to leave immediately. The agent said we must remain until after the strikes on the rigs.
That is too long. If there is suspicion in Nergui's mind, he will not rest until he knows the truth.
Then we must simply leave. We do not need their fucking permission.
But that will jeopardize the visas we have been promised.
They'll kill. Besides, if they try to renege, I have friends in many countries who can pressure them.
Damn cats!
Explosive set.
Get clear, then we can set them off. Head to one of the extraction points when you're done here.
Olga Kurchatova is dead. Sekov is dead. You think we did Kurchatov a favor?
That is not my concern, nor yours.
I have Sekov's cell phone.
Guard it with your life. I've updated the exfil coordinates on your map. Greetings, Seeker. Your contract is one Sasha Petroshenko. He is the boss of Siberia's largest criminal syndicate, the Yakutsk clan. They trade in drugs and weapons. And, as is common now, they're human traffickers too. Petroshenko was born in Moscow. There he rose from petty street criminal to influential crime boss. It was with Petroshenko's help that Nergui Kurchatov became Moscow's mayor. When Petroshenko was forced to flee the capital, it was Kurchatov, then Siberia's new governor, who allowed him to set up business in the Yakutia region. After the War of Independence, Petroshenko was given protection by the new Siberian government. He is now attempting to gain control of Western Siberia. These territories are run by his rival, Agvan Dorjev. It won't be easy, as Dorjev is also backed by the army. In an attempt to avoid all-out war, these two bosses have agreed to a private meeting at Petroshenko's dacha in the Beketov Valley. Inside the property are hidden video recordings that you must obtain. Agvan must also be killed. Then go to his nearby camp and retrieve information about his business operations. It will be useful to our employer. Finally, Petroshenko is preparing to execute a prisoner, his former deputy, Vladimir Romanovich. Free this man, and you will be richly rewarded. Stay focused, Seeker.
Huh. A peaceful spot.
There's too much of them. It would be best to avoid contact. Petroshenko is a wanted man. Isolation is his friend. We have been informed that a jamming device has been deployed in this forest. It will disable any nearby drones. The same may be true for tagging attempts.
That must be the prisoner.
Vladimir Romanovich, on his way to prison.
disrespected the boss. You are lucky we weren't ordered to execute you. If it was up to me, I would have shot you.
You are making a mistake. Please, I am one of you. I am Yakutsk. You know who I am, I beg you. I was born in this province. You lock me up here. It's like a home away from home. One way or another. We are under
I'll be
attack!
free soon.
I know what you're here to do, but for freeing me, let me tell you, there is a hidden camera up at Zabarovka Dacha, behind the two-way mirror. Perhaps what is filmed there will be useful.
Thanks. I'll remember that. He's free. For how long, I don't know.
Good work, Seeker. As always, I'll wait for an update from the exfiltration location. Seeker, we have hacked Petroshenko's laptop microphone. He is currently using a telecoms app. I'll patch you in.
They were stopped in Barnaul, on your side, the Russian side. They took my girls, they put my men in prison.
Barnaul? Yes. They have a new governor. He is not so cooperative. He wonders what it is that you, Sasha, bring to the table.
Tell him that without my information and help, the Moscow Mafia would be running your fucking country.
Maybe. But the Moscow Mafia are almost finished now, which means you are becoming less and less useful to us.
That sounds like a threat.
It is a warning. To my bosses, you are just a small crime lord in a remote region of a foreign country.
Well, fuck you, Mikhail.
That's a nice suit.
See that he is buried in it. Dorjev has arrived.
I like it when my targets don't keep me waiting.
Right here. We agreed minimum security. We don't want a bloodbath. No. You want to talk. What is that? You, right here. We agreed minimum security. We don't want a bloodbath. No. You want to talk. What is that?
I've got the recordings.
You can
I've got the
exfil now.
recordings.
Check your map for coordinates.
Getting a real good look at the big boss.
You know what to do.
to visit my humble home.
The honor is mine. A meeting with the great Yakutsk leader is a rare thing indeed.
Tell me, my friend, what is on your mind?
Krasnoyarsk, Bratsk, Irkutsk. You have much influence in these cities.
That is true.
You will give them to me.
Okay. Let us talk in private, not here. Follow me. This is some joke.
You will cease your activities in these territories and make them mine.
You are fucking with me. You come here to fuck with me.
I have information you are working for the FSB. Tell me, how much does the Russian Secret Service pay you?
What? And you believe this shit?
What I believe does not matter. What others believe does. They are the ones that will put a bounty on your head.
How the hell do you think I have built this empire?
It is because you're in bed with Kurchatov.
Kurchatov was a fool. Before he died, Ivanovsky was planning to kill him, take over.
And now Ivanovsky is dead.
Yes, that oligarchy crumbling. And soon there will be another war with Russia. Whose side will you choose then?
If I am to be on your side, make me an offer.
Okay, I have a route out of Siberia into Russia and the West, across the Altai Krai region and through the Barnaul checkpoint. I control the crossing, and the governor is in my pocket. You will have exclusive use of this route. That is my offer. I must take this. Excuse me. Proposal for you. There is a double agent in the Kremlin working for a Siberian gangster called Agvan Dorshiev. I can help you uncover this spy.
He has a dark soul. There is no honor in a man like him. But he knows knows how to do business. And I like a man like that.
Pin them down! Surround them!
Sierra 1 to base. We can see the hostile. Clear.
On my way!
The target is dead.
Flank him!
He will not
On
be
my way!
mourned.
Let's get them!
I suppose Gulag prisoners once worked here.
Yes, they chained them to their tools. Wheelbarrows, pickaxes, spades, permanently attached to them. Them to their tools. Wheelbarrows, pickaxes, spades, permanently attached to them.
Dorjiev's dead.
I am sure he will be warmly welcomed in the underworld he's heading to. As always, I'll wait for an update from the exfiltration location.
I have the papers. I presume they contain everything you need.
Thank you, Seeger. You can exfil now. Check your map for coordinates.
Streltsov. He's done.
Greetings, Seeker. Your next contract is Dr. Antonasia Alikhanova. An expert genetic engineer, she runs a research laboratory inside the Arakcheya fortress on Shelikov Island. Antonasia and her colleague, Dr. Nikita Zaitsev, have recently announced the creation of the world's first genetically edited babies, female twins, who are disease-resistant. Antonasia is now planning to expand the program to edit the embryos of hundreds of couples throughout Siberia. This time she will alter DNA that controls height, strength, and intelligence to improve the stock of the Siberian people. Antonasia has the backing of her father, Xenik Alikhanov, Siberia's chief of staff. But she is afraid of retaliation from fanatics, other governments, and anyone who thinks she's playing God. Following the recent assassinations, she has hired a body double to stand in for her and conceal her real movements. This double is wearing a device that will trigger an alert if she is killed, warning Antonasia of imminent danger. Eliminate the good doctors, Antonasia Alikhanova and Nikita Zaitsev. Locate and destroy the encrypted details of the eugenics program. Find evidence of any unsuccessful genetic experiments. Keep a steady hand, Seeker.
I'm at the location. Unsurprisingly, it's cold here.
We have tracked Zaitsev to that area. Dr. Alikhanov's whereabouts are unknown.
heavy military presence here.
They obviously fear an attack. Your recent efforts have put them on alert.
And how will these doctors' deaths help the client?
Am I to remind you we're talking eugenics here?
This looks like the evidence you asked for.
Hopefully it will show successful gene editing tests. Choose an extraction point. I'm uploading the coordinates.
Found the proof of program casualties.
Still having doubts about killing the good doctors? Choose an extraction point. I'm uploading the coordinates. We've extracted a recording from an encrypted signal. It's several days old, but it's between the contract targets. Playing it now.
We are tampering with humanity's basic building blocks.
That is what is so exciting. We can improve it in so many ways.
But we do not fully understand these results. If we are to avoid more casualties, we need to monitor the consequences over a patient's lifespan before we roll it out on a mass scale.
Scientific progression has always left casualties in its wake. Even Marie Curie died as a result of her work.
We are experimenting with the lives of babies, children.
We must think about the lives that we will be saving in the future, Nikita. That is all.
I'm at the helipad. I can see Elikanova. I mean, I can see two of her.
We don't know which is the real doctor. Somewhere there must be information to tell us.
They're separating.
Alikanova's double wears a dead man's switch that will contact the real doctor if she's killed. Alikanova is retreating to the bunker. You must have alerted Security Seeker. Hurry!
Where's the real Dr. Elikanova? Tell me.
We don't know know if that was really Alikanova. You must kill the other to be certain.
It ends now, Doctor.
The target is escaping.
For him.
I'll get her.
See.
What are you talking about?
Just a little irony of fate.
We're running out of time, Seeker. That was the real Doctor. Congratulations. Exit locations are on your map. Exfiltrate when you're ready.
All data deleted.
I've marked the exfiltration locations to your map.
I'm coming up on a satellite tracking station.
Our information suggests Zaitsev will be there.
What's that?
Heard something.
No, please! I tried to stop her.
You're just as guilty.
I know. Maybe I... Oh, listen, I have this flash drive. It contains enough evidence to stop this. Now, do what you came here to do.
He's dead.
Search him. We still need to
I found a
identify
flash
the
drive.
real Alikanova. Your mask has read it. It contains medical records for all laboratory staff. On Antanasia's file, it states that she is not a smoker. I've marked the exfiltration locations to your map.
Probably just wind or something.
Victor, straight to base.
Greetings, Seeker. Your next target is the Siberian Prime Minister himself, Nergui Kurchatov. Since independence, Kurchatov has been developing a radical AI-controlled hypersonic missile defense system. Kurchatov and his chief strategist, Xenik Alikanov, plan to implement this system along Siberia's borders with China, America, and Russia. However, the recent assassinations have forced them to advance their plans. Siberia's rulers fear that their national enemies will use this period of political unrest to annex parts of the country. So Kurchatov is deploying the missiles immediately, despite caution from the military that the system has not been fully tested. The first consignment of missiles will be transported by train from the Siberskaya 7 railway junction. To mark this occasion, Kurchatov is visiting the site to broadcast a speech to the nation. This will be your best opportunity to terminate him. Alikanov is also on his way to Siberskaya 7. He too must be eliminated. Finally, we require you to disable the transport train and to find any evidence that this missile system is being implemented without appropriate trials. Keep a steady hand, Seeker.
It's a beautiful country. It's a pity it's all falling apart.
If you're concerned with this country's fate, killing Kurchatov should be your priority.
I can see the power plant.
Kurchatov is broadcasting his speech from the offices there. There are 2 routes, Seeker. Your choice.
I don't know, Sergei. They pay well, I think. But our wages are not going up, and all the time prices for everything else are rising.
It is production costs increasing.
Yes, we need more laborers, cheap ones. Kurchatov needs to open the borders again.
As for the terrorists, the so-called wolves, who seek to destabilize us from within, who attack our great institutions, who indiscriminately target our people, they shall not win. They will not weaken our resolve. Like their real-life namesakes, they fear the strength provided by unity. They avoid the light, preferring to skulk in the dark and pick off the weak. But we are not weak. We are united, and today we will show them and our enemies abroad the strength of our resolve. We will install a fence of steel and fire around our borders to keep out those who would encroach upon our lands and to trap the wolves within. This smart missile system will automatically target any threats from outside our borders, allowing our steadfast army to focus on the wolves amongst us. We will finally nullify both threats in one fell swoop. We are a peaceful people. We are a peaceful nation. But that does not mean we are weak. We have steel in our hearts, and now we shall have steel all around us. It is time to show them our steel by deploying this missile program across our country. And while we do, we will raise our banners. We will sing our anthems.
I have obtained a recording of a conversation between Kurchatov and Alikhanov.
The wolves are winning this war. If not on the ground, then at least in propaganda.
Do not call it a war. That is what they want. They are terrorists. But yes, opinion polls are split. I am being painted as weak and ineffectual.
Then we have the perfect tool to leverage opinion back on our side. These missiles will give us everything we need. Renewed support and an end to the wolves at our door.
In what way? We cannot bomb the wolves when we do not know who or where they are.
We do not need to. We will fire a missile into China. Somewhere not too populated, but with enough collateral damage to cause an outrage. We will tell the Chinese that the wolves launched it. When they retaliate, the country will unite behind us.
That is a risky game to play, Zenik.
I will see these wolves destroyed.
Be inspected. On my way!
Sierra 1.
off giving his speech. Tell me.
It is you. You killed my daughter. I will tell you nothing.
Your time is up too.
You cannot win. Kurchatov is always protected, even without his guards.
I've marked the extraction locations on your map.
Look for them!
Base, enemy contact in Sector 40. Clear.
I have the security data. It mentions that Kurchatov will now only appear in public behind bulletproof glass.
Valuable information, Seeker.
I can see the weapons tray.
It must be disabled. Try inside the driver's cab.
This train is not going anywhere.
Excellent work. You can exfiltrate now. Check your map. You're close to the HQ. It will be heavily fortified.
I've dealt with similar.
making a mistake working with him. Look where it got me.
Working for whom exactly?
He helped us build Siberia. And now he wants to destroy it. No. I'm done talking. The choice is yours. Let me live and...
On my way! Surround him!
Juliet 1-2 to HQ. We have his location. Clear.
Seeker?
Kurchatov is dead.
Good.
We have eyes on hostile. Ready to
I've completed all the contracts. Time for an explanation.
Very well. Reach the exfil and we'll talk.
We have visuals on NATO. Over. Enemy's position known. Ready to engage. Clear.
Hostile! Let's get them! Keep your heads
A good old-fashioned Soviet shelter. Difficult to seize, but also rather challenging to escape from.
We have eyes clear.
Look for them! On it! Damn it!
The captain's dead.
You've proved your worth, Seeker. As promised, here's your truth. I represent a powerful alliance concerned with the global balance of power. Our mission here was to regain control over the region. Unfortunately, Kurchatov's government turned out to be highly uncooperative. The region is even less stable than it was before. With your help, we were able to correct this error without revealing our involvement. Shutting down Ivanovsky's project diffused any potential biochemical retaliation. Removing Sekov deprived the oligarchy of its main source of funding. Dorjev and Petroshenko supported the government from the underworld. They needed to be stopped too. Alikanova was on the brink of perfecting a super soldier. She could not be allowed to finish her eugenics research.
Eliminating Kurchatov and Alikanov was the final piece of the jigsaw. Their missile program would have plunged the region into a war no one could win. Weakened and decimated, the remaining Siberian oligarchy will now be much easier to control. We can now move on to more pressing matters, as our goals go far beyond the local conflicts. Your work for us isn't finished. You should hear from us soon, Seeker.